Hello and welcome to YHTV's Flowing into Awareness with visionary and master intuitive Anatara. I'm Christina Suzuma, your host of this program. Today we have a Christmas special. It is titled The Day We Share How Much We Love Each Other. And to speak to us about that is our beautiful Anatara.
Hello, Christina.
Hi,
And
Anatara.
I'm so delighted to be able to share some of my love with you.
Thank you. And it's not even Christmas
No,
Day yet.
but it's coming. I was lying in bed the other night and in a very, very, very deep sleep, and suddenly had thoughts start flowing through
Mm,
my head at rapid fire. And as the thoughts were flowing, my heart started to expand, and I felt my heart move sort of out from me and out from the bed and out from the bedroom, out from the house, and just ripple on its own enlightened way without any sort of human intervention or preference into what I like to call the repository of divine love that is that which supports us. It
mm,
supports all life. It really is what all life is and what life is about. And I've talked about this a lot. But this time, the way it came through to me was to describe how we as a people, and I mean all peoples of the earth, choose particular days or particular moments or
mm,
particular times of the year to celebrate this love and to acknowledge this love, and most especially to express this love. And as I was lying in bed with all of these thoughts and expansive awakenings that are taking me out into the universe, I realized that I couldn't lie in bed anymore. That I had to get up and start writing about it. And the words that kept popping into my head over and over again, no matter how my mind wanted to change what the words were the words that you just said. The day we show how much we love each other, the day, one day, that we show each other how much we love each other. But what it was really saying to me was that the whole Christmas season, the solstice season, Hanukkah, whatever time of year that it is that we as a group of individuals on Earth or as individual groups of people choose to express the kind of love we are allowed to express
mm.
to each other at Christmas time, that is like a day in which we share how much we love each other. And so I was thinking about how there is so much imposition of many different things on the Christmas season. Giving gifts, going to parties, making sure that we have something for everyone that we think we should have something for. But that what it all really boils down to is how we can share love with one another. And it struck me that it doesn't matter how we express that love. And it doesn't matter what we do with that love. And it can be that we go to a mall and we buy a lot of things that aren't in the long run that meaningful. But that the essence, the real essence of that choosing of a gift, even if it's done in a second of desperation, it is about sharing how much we love each other. And even if we're tired, even if we're feeling overwhelmed, even if we're thinking, oh, I have to see this relative or this friend that I don't really have much affinity with. What if we started to look at that from the perspective of being able to share how much love we really do have for one another? And it doesn't have to be personal love. It can be the expansive sort of love that I had been taken into and witnessing in that dreamlike state that I found myself in the middle of the night. And I've been watching my grandsons who prepare for Santa's arrival, for Santa Claus, and I watch the brilliance that happens in their imaginations as they try to conceive of one man one being. I like to think of Santa as being this resplendent sort of angel, this multi-dimensional, multi-layered being who can literally fly around the world in one night and deliver something to every child whom he also understands and knows from a heart perspective. And I thought to myself, many people think of this as being a myth, and that we shouldn't be teaching our children about this being that couldn't possibly be real. But isn't that what reality is? Isn't the kind of love that the children believe in terms of what this person, this man, this magical angel can do, called Santa Claus? Isn't that really understanding universal love? Isn't it really about sharing how much we love each other? Isn't it really about bringing magic and wonder and possibility into the realm of our normal existences? So maybe Christmas isn't about only, I mean, obviously it's not only about the gifts and giving of things. Maybe it's about magic. Maybe it's about feeling our hearts open. Maybe it's just about the joy of being together in whatever way we allow ourselves to feel, to find each other, to relate to each other. And I just wanted to share, to express to the people that I know and to the people that I don't know, that we don't have to be caught in any sort of traditional definition of what this holiday season is about. That we can take it into our hearts and find out where it is that we want to give, where it is and how it is that we want to share, and find a way to do that. And it may just be that we send out a little prayer and we send out a little blessing, or we feel the blessing of maybe just the one fantastic thing that is happening for us. And that we realize that everyone else at this time of year is almost looking for what that is for themselves. We're being reminded through the music that sometimes drives people crazy, but which I particularly love. We're reminded through the images of Christmas trees and gift wrapping. We're reminded through the faces of the kids that are so excited that maybe Santa is coming, and we're reminded just by the idea that we can extend ourselves out and feel the love that's always there, and give it an opportunity, and give it a channel to flow through. So the day we share how much we love each other, pick a time, pick a day, pick a moment where you let yourself find that inside, and where you let that be and become your modus operandi for a short period of time, if it doesn't last any longer. I find that at this time of year, I'm always or almost always gleeful and joyful, and the effervescence that I've talked about before, the bubbliness of just being is unstoppable in me. And it's not because I believe that we have to spend a lot of money on each other, and it's not because I believe that we have to give each other things, but it is because I know that the love that is expressed to me, through me, by me, from me, around me, is real. It is the essence of that divinity that supports and guides us. And I guess I was feeling that I didn't want people or anybody to have to miss out on that, unless there was something else really important that they needed to learn that was preventing that from happening. But I just wanted to share how easy it really can be to find that love, and to feel that love, and to be that love, and most especially to share that love with each other.
Lovely, Anatara. Thank you so much for bringing a perspective and a light to the situation, because, Christmas has changed throughout the years. It's gotten very commercialized in our society. But I do believe that there are the cultures out there, and I hear of many of them that still choose to downplay so much the gift giving as opposed to the gathering. the gathering of families and taking the time. It's for me, it's also a little confusing here in the US because Thanksgiving is so close to Christmas. And so there's a little bit of a, you know, people tend to put more focus onto the gathering during Thanksgiving as opposed to Christmas. But that the whole balance of what is Christmas and keeping in tune with our kids and telling them it is a time of spending time together, of having family and good friends and sharing the good cheer. Doesn't always have to be alcohol. Just to be able to see each other. And it could be years that you haven't seen each other, but it's the time of, the businesses slow down. It lends us to have more time if we choose to make it as such. And a time of giving in so many other ways.
Yeah, I see that, the businesses slow down because we are all tuned into this cycle of this is when this happens. This is when this gathering opportunity is here. This is when the love, the possibility to share the love is here. So it's a cycle. It's that, at least in the northern hemisphere, it's the cold time of year. It's the time when we are inside. It's the time when we are more apt to come together in the darkness with light and with love to be together. And as you were speaking, I was really struck by this little addition. Love and giving and sharing do not have to be it come through any sort of pressure.
Mm.
It's we are talking about culturally and commercial, how things have become commercialized, and the season becomes pressurized with the parties and the having to have things accomplished by a particular day, and am I ready, and all of those different things, and am I giving enough, and is the gift appropriate? If there is love in that prescription, if we are living some of that love and giving some of that love, the other parts of it don't really matter. And the pressure doesn't have to be a negative pressure. It doesn't have to be an overwhelming pressure. It can instead just be, opening the gate, opening the river of love, and opening the opportunity to share that love. A day where we are able to share love.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Anatara. Yes, the more that we can go back towards that sharing of being together, it's very precious. It's very precious, and I like the way you said that it doesn't need to have pressure behind it.
Yeah.
It's about sitting back and enjoying each other and the time and even at a distance. Look, we can enjoy this time together over Skype now and on the phone. And the phone calls don't even cost like they used to long distance.
Exactly.
It's really a really wonderful time to take advantage of all that.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So Merry Christmas to you. In however you receive that, know that I am giving it, from my heart with the pure love of and the joy of all of life. And I really do believe that at this time of year, even if some of us are resisting it, that there is an opening that happens, and it's an energetic opening to allowing love to come in. It's an energetic opening that allows us to wonder about what love we can bring in. And if we stop trying to qualify that love and quantify it as well, then it's just love.
There you go. The purity, very much so. Well, Merry Christmas to you, my dear, and to all your loved ones as well.
Thank you.
And thank you for this wonderful Christmas moment. And of course, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa to everyone here that is watching. And thank you so much again for your continuous support of our platform. And we are always grateful for it. And our heartfelt thanks and really wishing you all a wonderful 2014. And again, we invite you to join us live on Tuesdays for Magical Medical Tour at 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays for Trinity of Life at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, followed every other week with Flowing into Awareness with Anatara. And this coming 2014, be sure to also look out for our new slate of shows that we will be producing and launching. And we hope you enjoy them. And again, give us your feedback on any topics that you would like us to research further into. And you can also contact Anatara by following her on Twitter at Anatara, and of course through her own website, anatara.ca. And we invite you to subscribe to our shows and get weekly updates just by going to the site at yogahub.tv for more details. Give us a call at 818-LETS-TALK, 818-LETS-TALK. Again, we here at Yoga Hub, Segovia Smith and the Yoga Hub team and myself, wishing you all a very, very blessed season. Until next time, namaste.